What's up, creators? It's your boy, Mad Mike. On today's episode, we have a new project coming into the Mad Lab. Well, kind of a half project, but it's a project. Come along, check it out. Right here, we have a 1985 Pontiac Fiero that's been stretched for a Lamborghini Countach. A guy has been building it for many, many years. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I'm the lucky one that gets to take on where he left off. He's got a lot of years, a lot of time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears put into this project. So I'm kind of excited to get working on it. Now, as you know, if you're new to the channel, you don't know that I build creative custom cars. I'm currently building a Pontiac Fiero Ferrari KitCar for my dad. So that's one of the reasons why I picked this car up. It was a great deal, and it comes with a ton of extra parts that I'm able to utilize on my dad's Fiero Ferrari KitCar, like brakes, maybe even the supercharged motor that we have up here will go into it. But then my dream car has always been a Lamborghini Countach, which this guy was building this chassis into. We don't have a body for it, so I got two options. One's to build a Lamborghini Countach eventually, or I have a chem block tribute car that I want to build that's like a cyber truck, drift truck types thing. So anyways, long story short, I'll post some photos here of what I'm thinking to build in the future. But today, we're gonna offload this. I'll give you a quick walk around. We're busy today. And all right, so we'll do a quick walk around, show you what I got. Again, it's a Lamborghini Countach chassis. It's been stretched and a ton of goodies came with it. So let's walk around and just have a quick tour. So starting from the front here, we got I'm not sure what year it is. I think it says in the paperwork, but it's a Grand Prix supercharged 3800 motor. So it's a V6. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 and 3. It's a V6 supercharged motor, and I'm not sure what kind of horsepower these make, but this supercharged 3800 comes with a full wiring harness and all the schematics to wire it up to the Fiero subframe that he's already made mounts on and stretched. So that's awesome. We have supercharged motor and a bunch of parts here, but I've got a bunch of parts in the shop that we'll show you in a second. So looking at this chassis frame, whatever you want to call it, we have an 85 Fiero that's been cut, stretched, I'm guessing probably 6 to 10 inches, and he's gone ahead and added a lot of reinforcement already for headlights, the body to be mounted on it, the radiators mounted up in here on a bracket on a custom angle. He's got all the radiator tubing, and the whole underside of this car has been finished, painted on a rotisserie. So I don't have to worry about the undercarriage of the car. And then panning up here, all the suspension has been redone at one point in time. We got urethane bushings on the sway bar, new coils, all the tie rod and steering arm bushings are brand new. So the front end of the car is pretty much tidied up. Then coming across here, sorry about all the noise. We have a ton of trucks driving past our road here. It's Sunday, everybody's out having fun. So inside here we have the windshield frame to the exact dimensions that the Countach needs to be. He's got drawings and schematics, and he's been meticulous with going through and making sure that this is an exact dimensional replica. Inside here we have a 5-speed manual transmission, and he's gone ahead and already mocked up the dash console. We have a bunch more of the gauge cluster there that he's mocked up. So a ton of work and labor has gone into the interior of the car. It may not look like it, but it is definitely had some time and energy spent on the inside of this. We got the stock Fiero seats underneath here. We have the subframe for the rear that's also been stretched and has got welded on engine mounts for the 3800 supercharged motor. So it's kind of hard to see underneath there right now. So that will bring us into the back end of the car. So you can see right here, this is where the whole entire chassis has been stretched, either 6 or 10 inches. I haven't measured yet. So he's got his wheelbase that matches identical to the Lamborghini Countach. It should be identical. It won't be one of those short looking kit cars. The whole chassis has been reinforced and boxed in. I still got to add a couple more braces. Coming around to the back end of the firewall, it's all been tidied up. This will be a trunk area. back in here because the Fiero motor is up in here, and this is where the trunk will be. So looking inside here, you can already see some tubing for the mounts for the subframe. So that leads us to getting this thing off of the trailer. Watch your step there, babe. So our next mission is to get this car off of the trailer. We got all the parts inside the shop right now. Right now you can see it's on dolly, which is great, but we have winter coming up here in Ontario. We're up here in Canada, so we're gonna get a ton of snow in the coming months. So what I wanna do is either two options: put some better big dolly wheels on this cart or lower it down. Second option is to try to find all the suspension, the subframe, and mount all the wheels and tires onto it so I can push the car around. So that's kind of a good walk around of the car. It's looks rough. It might not look like anything, but you got to have that vision to take on a project like this. And here at Mac Creative, I have a vision. The previous owner had a vision, and we're going to bring that vision to life.
Okay.
You okay? You sure? So, how do you like it? Yeah.
Don't you dare put that in the video.
So I'm going to do everything in my power to help bring Barry's vision to life. This is either going to be a Lamborghini Countach or Ken Block's tribute car. Either way, he's put a lot of work into this chassis, and we're going to make it into something cool. All right, so let's go inside the Mad Lab and have a look at all the parts that came with the car.
Whose sexy Subaru is that?
That's yours. Nice looking car, isn't it? All right, we finally got power in the Mad Lab. We got all of our electrical done. So that is great. I can start welding, cutting, doing whatever I need to do in the shop now. So here's a bunch of parts we got. I won't go through everything, but starting from here, we have fuel pumps, we have control arms, we have brakes, we have headlights, all the radiator hoses. Here's the entire wiring harness for the 3800 supercharged motor. This looks like an AC unit. The manifolds for the 3800 supercharged motor. Inside here, we got a bunch of just random Fiero parts, coolant reservoir, you name it. We got alternators, yada, yada, yada. There's a gas tank that's wrapped up in there. It's all been refurbished. We got the coolant lines here that have been refurbished. We have a 5-speed manual get rag transmission here that's gonna get mounted to the 3800. And we sorry for the noise, we have all new Dorman urethane bushings for the front and the rear, whatever's left over on the car. Sorry I'm talking so fast, but there's just a lot to go over with this car, and I'm kind of going through it myself for the first time. For example, here is a drawing of the Lamborghini Countach down to the exact dimensions that Barry was copying to make this car an exact replica. So that's awesome to have. I just want to thank Kathy for letting me acquire the car, and I'm really looking forward to putting all my time and hard work into this car to help bring Barry's vision to life. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, blah blah blah, blah. All right guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was quick. Have a good Sunday. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later.